I'm Michael Mills, and I'm a professor and associate dean in the College of Education at the University of Central Arkansas. Started my career off as a high school English teacher, and once I came out of the military, I realized the path I was on, finance, was not really what I wanted to do. I wanted to really connect more with people, and so I became a high school English teacher. And then once I got my doctorate, moved on to higher education, went into teacher education. I felt like my research needed to focus on giving people voice. So a lot of my early research focused on social media, open educational resources, that sort of thing. But the more I worked with that material, and frankly, I mean, there are a lot of issues in the United States that we've had for quite some time, but started bubbling to the surface probably around 2015 or so. And I noticed people didn't feel the way about students the way that I thought everyone did. And by that I mean that everyone should enjoy the opportunity to be who they are, for one, and have the opportunities that everyone else has. Now, I'm not one who had a lot of the opportunities that some other people had because of their income level or anything, but I realized that I and many others, we shared this privilege, right? This privilege of having opportunities laid out before us. And I noticed that in my state, Arkansas, there is a hard line between what people have and what people don't have. And when you look at our demographics, this is what shocked me to the core, was that in our state, before COVID, 2 out of every 10 students, 1 out of every 5 black students in our state was in a failing school. Now that is up to 3.5 out of every 5 black students in our state is in a failing school. And that's something that I feel is untenable. So for me, what's really important, and why, I love technology, right? I've been with Ed.D for 10 years. I work as an Apple Distinguished Educator and love doing that. But I feel like none of that really matters. All the technology, all the innovative things that we do, none of it really matters unless we make sure everyone has access to it. And everyone does not have access to it. We have to all kind of start agreeing on that. And it's hard. I've come from a state where people still argue about, do we need equity or do we not, right? We do. Simple as that. We need to make sure that it's not just, we need to make sure that we understand that it's not just about this idea that, oh, if you work hard enough, you can get here or there, right? We have to acknowledge that, true, if you work hard enough, you can get here or there. But we have to acknowledge that there are people who start a little bit closer to there than others. And we also have to remember that there are some people who have to jump over hurdles to get there. That's a very real thing that we need to understand. And I think, for me, and why I'm here at Ed.D, is that technology, I believe, gives students an opportunity to be who they are, to celebrate their identity, to have the opportunity to express themselves the way that they need to be expressed, to allow them to show what they know, more than a conventional way that, someone like me grew up in the 70s and 80s, it's like, you know it or you don't know it, put it on the test. For me, I think it's all about making sure students can effectuate their voice and be who they want to be, and give them those opportunities. That's my passion.